Today, we review Ruffwear Front Range Flex harness. Front Range Flex is the latest model from Ruffwear. I made a video earlier about dog harness comparison for small dogs, which included the original Front Range and the Highlight models from Ruffwear. Today, we will talk about these three products and discuss whether the latest Front Range Flex is worth buying. Small dogs feel harness weight and bulkiness much more than medium and large dogs, especially the neck area. So I put all three harnesses together for a quick comparison. The original Front Range, without doubt, is the bulkiest one. It's very thick. Front Range Flex and Highlight have about the same thickness. If I bend the harness to test their flexibility, both Front Range Flex and Highlight are soft and flexible. Original Front Range feels stiffer. In terms of weight, Front Range Flex weighs about 3.7 ounce, Highlight model weighs about 3.3 ounce, and the original Front Range model weighs about 4.5 ounce. From this lens, I would say both Front Range Flex and Highlight models are more comfortable than the original Front Range. Front Range Flex follows the shape of the original Front Range model on the back piece. The stomach piece for the Front Range Flex is narrower than the original Front Range to allow more flexibility. Personally, I like the longer patch on the stomach area better because if your pup lunges at something, the larger patch would provide more support for dog's body versus two straps, which may cause some discomfort. Dual leash attachment points are the same. The only difference is that Front Range Flex put a plastic protector over the ring attachment area, which adds more durability. Another major change for Front Range Flex is that it doesn't have a trail info patch. The other two models have this patch inside of the harness. I think for city dogs, the change doesn't matter much. But if your pup goes on hiking, especially on the trails a lot, that patch is helpful in the wild. A minor change of the design is that the nightlight loop position is slightly different. But honestly, I'm indifferent about this change. When I looked at the pictures of Front Range Flex online, I thought the fabric would be stretchy, but it's actually not, which was a surprise for me. But overall, the materials goes along well with Monki's movement. Highlight feels very similar to Front Range Flex, very lightweight and flexible. Of course, the original Front Range is more structured as it's thicker. The advantage of Highlight model and the original Front Range is that the fabric is dirt resistant and easy to wipe, so they're good for a rainy day. The fabric of Front Range Flex is kind of wavy and may trap dirt when it's wet outside, but I like the color of the new Front Range Flex a lot. It looks so cute, and it is definitely a very nice accessory for spring and summer seasons. As a fellow small dog parent, I think Front Range Flex is a very well-designed product from both quality perspective and functionality perspective. If your dog is not a pooler, I think both Front Range Flex and Highlight models would fit your pup perfectly. However, if your dog pulls hard on walks, I think the original Front Range would be a nice fit. If your dog is kind of naughty on walks, but is very sensitive to wear stuff around their body and doesn't like thick harness, I think Front Range Flex would be the middle ground. From weather perspective, I think Highlight model would be cooler than Front Range Flex. So this is something to consider when you're living in a hot weather area. So my thought on this is that if you already have some harness that works for your pup, especially you get them from Ruffwear, you don't need to get the latest model of Front Range Flex. Front Range Flex sells at $69.99, In my view, I think it's still kind of pricey. However, if you are curious about Front Range Flex, definitely go to the store, feel the material, feel the texture before making any purchase. I hope this video gives you some clarity when choosing harnesses. I'm a huge fan of Ruffwear products, and I think they make good harnesses for small dogs. Let me know your thoughts about their products, and we will see you in the next video.